Hello, this video is being recorded on November the 27th, that's a Thursday, and 2025. This is about what happens when the smart generator comes on. Now we are, as you can see, we're connected from the home panel to the DP3. And it just went to sleep, so I'm going to wake it up. And you can see that it's not receiving any charge. Because it's at 79%, it should be charging from the grid through the home panel, which it is not, and that has been the problem, one of the problems all along. So this is just about, so you can see how the generator does. What happened was I started the generator earlier, and it started to generate input, and then it went up to about 2,300 watts, and then it fell back to zero, and then it built up to maybe 1,400 or 1,500 watts and fell back to zero, and it kept doing that. So I shut it off. You see where we are right now. We have 79% charge in the battery. The charge instructions are set to charge at 95%. So we should be getting a charge. Oh, and by the way, let me turn, there you go. I just turned on the AC3. And previously when I was running the generator, I had AC3 shut off. So I'm going to go over and start the generator. Please excuse the movement in the camera, but I'm going to be right back after I start the generator, and then we will see for ourselves what's happening. Now you see it's not charging. We got a blinking green light, and we're not getting any charge. And you know that we should be getting a white light over here, and we should be getting a charge value right there. And we're not, so nothing is happening. So I'm going to go over now. I'm walking through my garage. It's a little bit of a mess, and there's the generator. And I'm going to push the start button. Okay, and I'm going to rush back over here to the panel. It'll take a couple of times. There it goes. Same thing here. Well, that's interesting. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Before, when I was running the generator, I had the AC3 shut off. So essentially, there should not be a connection now between the home panel and the DP3. So you just saw that I did not do anything. It stopped running all by itself. Now, I'm going to leave this plugged in, and I'm going to try the experiment one more time, and then I'll walk back over to the generator and try to start it up. Excuse me for the bad video. And here we go. I'm going to start it up again, so you can see. Okay, it's going to crank up now. We're plugged in, but the AC3 is turned off. So you can see that we're not getting a charge now from the smart generator. And that's interesting, the LCD doesn't light up like it should, but we're not getting any charge. Now we're at 80%, so we picked up 1% from the time it ran last. I'm going to go and shut the generator off. Okay, so now I'm going to, you see we're back at 0, 80% and 0. I'm going to disconnect the charge cable from the home panel, because it occurs to me that there may be no AC connection between the panel. There's a DC connection, something's going on. You can hear when I'm removing this from AC3, you can hear relays in the DP3 clicking and clacking. So now I'm gonna go, oh, and I'm sorry, but now it looks like what's happening here is we're getting a charge, we're getting a charge from the grid, and it looks like it's working fine. Now that's from the grid right there. That's the connection to the grid, and that's doing what it should. Well, no, it stopped now. So that's an interesting observation. So it started charging off of the grid when I unplugged it from the smart panel, and it started charging, but it's not coming back up. So I'm going to go unplug from the grid. There we go, not plugged into the grid. And I'm going to come back over here and start the generator one more time, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so, all right. Not connected to the home panel. And you see, the generator is not providing a charge now. Remember, it did once before. It went up to around 2,800 watts, and then it dropped down to 0. And we're not plugged into the grid. We're not plugged into the home panel. We're only plugged in to the generator, and I'll show you. There we are on the back side. We plug to the generator. This one here is not plugged into the wall, and I'm going back to the generator to shut it off. Okay, and so I don't know, we may have a problem with the generator now, but it looks like we have a charging problem with the DP3. I thought when I made the other videos that the DP3 was working okay. I stand corrected. And now, as you saw, the DP3 is not getting a charge from the grid. Over there's the grid, right there's the grid. And it's not getting a charge off the generator. You just saw that happen. And Remember now, you can read my text messages. About 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago, you can check with your technical staff, but you guys sent updates for both the home panel and the DP3 firmware. I loaded them, and that's when everything just stopped working right. Until that time, we were running software that was the software on the DP3 on October the 2nd. Tony should Tony should have a record of that because he asked me when I first called him on October 2nd. And remember, on October 3rd, technical support sent me pushed an update for the EcoFlow home panel, the smart home panel. And then everything was working fine. So if you can go back in your records and see what software did technical support send me for the smart home panel, and what software was I using in the in the DP3, and Tony should have that because he asked me, and everything worked fine until about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little more than 2 weeks ago. But there have been two software updates in, I would say, the last 3 or so weeks, and I know that you have all of that in your records as well. So I am assuming we have firmware problems because everything worked well until I started changing the firmware. So there you have it. I'm William Rathbun in New Bern, North Carolina, USA. My phone number is 919-395-8715. Tony and Vince have tried to do the best they can to help me. I'm giving you all the information I have, and I will upload this video. It takes some time, as you know, and I will get it sent to you with a response that I got from yesterday from Vince, and I'm responding to that right now. Waiting for photographs to upload to the server, to iCloud, and also for this video. So there you are. You have it. Please find me a solution so that all of this equipment will start working again. Thank you.